Afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to Avernum. It's been a few days. It has been a few days. We last left off exploring the town of the place where we are now. Shader. Went into the sewers, killed some monsters. Investigated a little bit about this second plague, which we now pretty sure is cockroaches. And now we are heading into the anima room. The anima seem to be a cult, essentially. Waiting room, reading room, visitors welcome. So, since that they're a cult, I've got absolutely no problem stealing all of their shit. Deland. A young girl about 10 years old moves quickly about the temple. She sweeps the corridors with a large broom. She bows when you approach. I'm Deland. Why are you sweeping up? To keep the place tidy? I work for the anima. Someday I'm going to be a big anima priest. What do you know about the anima church? You should join. They do a lot of good. Talk to Ahana. He's kind and wise. What will you do when you become an anima priest? I'll travel around and heal disease and kill monsters just like Ahana. Who is Ahana? Go talk to Ahana. He's the high priest and he does all the good things. When the disease killed my parents, he took me in. I'm sorry you lost your parents. She turns very quiet. I miss them. They were killed by magic. I hate magic. Don't want to talk about it. Okay. What is this? You smell sulfur. Small sparks fly up from the shimmering field of holy energy before you. As you back away, you hear a soft voice say, Anima members only in this area. Please back away. Thank you for your cooperation. And I'm gonna guess. This doesn't work. The barrier is too powerful to ever be affected by this spell. Reading room. Enjoy the literature. Okay, I will. It's just the same book. They've just got the same book everywhere. Are these also reading rooms? Office of Lockhart, Anima Administrator. The bookshelf is filled with musings and notebooks on esoteric elements of anima religious theory. It would probably be very interesting to someone who isn't you. Okay. Lockhart, what's up? You meet an elder priest of the anima church wearing immaculate robes. He takes notes in a thick journal. He seems pleased to see you. I'm Father Lockhart. I watch over the mundane details of the church. Greetings to you. What are your responsibilities? I am High Priest Ahana's chief assistant. I look after the daily affairs of the church. Plus, I look after our young charge. What is Ahana like? Nothing has honored me more than my days working with Ahana. His energy and wisdom are infinitely inspiring. Be sure to speak with him. It's a rare opportunity. Who is your young charge? I look after young Deland. She's an orphan. The roach disease took her parents. Very sad, but we'll raise her right. What sort of details do you handle? Supplies, healer movements, running the hospital, that sort of thing. Don't get me wrong, I have strong beliefs about our faith. Would you like me to share them? Go ahead. Father Lockhart says, when we arrived on the Isle of Begail, it was a tangled thicket, awash with monsters. With hard work and courage, we cleared this land and made it our own, battling goblins, Osagi, cold and disease. We did all this without the use of a single magical spell. Only our efforts and holy prayers. Doesn't this show that the spells of mages are not necessary to perform great deeds? Yeah, sure. Your response receives an approving nod. You have the feeling that what you said has been noted. That's all for now, thanks. Because I feel like if I just do that, then eventually they might let me join the anima, and then when I can join the anima, then I can steal more of their shit, basically. Please back away, thank you. Okay, so that. What's this? The Hall of Meditation. Right, what's in here? What's available for me to steal? Yoink, yoink. Yoink. Right, there we go. I'm sure they won't mind. Hey, we got some levels up. When did that happen? Pump it into strength, obviously. What? Is that maximum 10? Is that maximum 10? You can't increase the skill yet. It can only be as high as the highest skill below it. And the maximum you can train that to is 10. Oh, interesting. This gives a 3% per level chance to turn a melee attack back on a foe that's swinging at you. Alrighty then. Let's start pumping up that. Pump up the jam, pump it up. You are now training this character. Wait, what? Use the plus buttons to increase. Oh, for fuck's sake. Might as well keep going with nature law. Get that to 10. It doesn't look like incense. Lets me stack them. And I think if you can't stack them, they're probably just something that you sell. Did we ever read this? Creatures of legend. The merciful and powerful empire has rid the earth of many sorts of evil verminous creatures. The foul dragons, the troglodytes, and soon the Nephilim. Yeah, we did. We did read that. We did. Right. Okay, is there anything else we can steal? Who are you? Oh, it's Ahana. What's up, buddy? Ahana listens to the tale of point contemplation. It grieves me when the evil of magic assaults us, but it also doubles my resolve to fight it. Thank you, adventurer. He rewards you with 3 blessed crystals. What are they? A purging crystal, a wisdom crystal, and... oh, I guess the piercing crystal. Alright, you have that. You have that. And maybe you have that, because I think that when it says gain knowledge, I'm pretty sure that's just experience. Yeah, cool. You got some experience. This old man looks as comfortable in the elaborate robes of his office as if he was born in them. He looks at you serenely, basking in the warm energy flowing from the altar behind him. He says, "Welcome, traveler. I've heard of you. I am Ahana, spiritual guide of the Anima Church. I watch over my people and help them in their struggles." You are leader of the Anima? Though I wish to be humble, I must also be honest. Yes, I founded the Anima Church. I watch over it. I help my people in their struggles. What do you think of the Empire? We have our differences. It is a difficult situation because the Empire is not known for tolerating dissent. Our remoteness has protected us so far. In the future, I do not know. He looks evil, doesn't he? So you founded the Anima? Yes, but I did not make it so strong. My life has been devoted to my teachings, both on the ethereal and practical matters. But this city around us, and the strength of our faith, that is the achievement of its members. What practical matters keep you busy? My beliefs include that holy energy should be refined to the point where it can fully substitute for magical energy. For this reason, I teach holy prayer to all I can, so that others may be convinced to leave the ways of magic behind. In return, we ask donations. They are necessary to bring supplies and building materials out to our remote isle. Your teachings are very intriguing. They are more than that. I believe that, within them, lies the hope of our race. Would you like to learn of the beliefs of the Anima faith? Tell me something of the Anima beliefs. A look of calm and total conviction comes into his eyes. Look at the world, look at the people being slaughtered by beings of magical creation, at the bizarre creatures made by magical experiments. Look at the undead made by necromancers, or at the armies shredded by fireball spells stronger than 1,000 arrows. What causes all this carnage? Or magic? Yes, magical spells. We believe that the bad caused by the works of wizards far outweighs the good, that they should not be used. An unpopular belief, but one we will fight for. Magic puts too much power into the lone and deranged, to the cost of all. Those who agree with this are always welcome to join. We welcome those who would belong. But you use magic, the altar, the enchanted barriers. Those are created by holy magic, our will directed to divine ends. Divine power comes from outside us, and there are limits to how it can be warped. No divinity, even the most twisted, will allow humans to destroy ourselves. He smiles. The gods, for some reason, like us. They will never let us end ourselves. To do that, we have to look within ourselves to find power. Then we can resist the dark temptations of magic. I'm going to do a quick save because maybe we'll come back to that. I visited one of your shrines called the Point of Contemplation. It has been destroyed. He shakes his head. I'm not surprised. It has been weeks since we last heard of them. Still, it is good to have had our suspicions confirmed. Thank you for this information. Dark thoughts fill me with doubt and invade my dreams. Can you help? Ahanar shakes his head sadly. For warriors such as you, that is the price of your line of work. Perhaps someone else can strip those dark memories from you. I cannot. Oh, that must be the curse that I'm under. Can you help me improve my holy powers? Apparently, you can't. Okay. What struggles have your people faced? Those who follow me came to this harsh and unforgiving isle to tame it. Unfortunately, just when we were starting to attain some comfort and safety, the roaches came and the plagues began. Fortunately, I have many loyal helpers. What were some of the harsh things on this isle? The island had many ogres and bears, as well as thick foliage and rocky soil. It took much effort to get to the point where we could live with some small comforts. Then, of course, the roaches came. Who knows how we will eliminate them? Comforts such as food and shelter. You may have seen that most of the anima live in barracks. This is intolerable. My followers deserve the dignity of privacy, if nothing else. In addition, of course, the communal living makes the anima look like a bunch of cultish freaks. As soon as we have more space, everyone will have the private farms for their families that they deserve. You seem like a cult to me. The anima are not a cult. We are not freaks. We simply believe that the use of magic creates more problems than it cures. Not an unreasonable belief, considering the state of the world today. We're always looking for like-minded people to join our church. I have another question. What struggles? Who are some of your loyal helpers? At my right hand is Lockhart. His office is nearby. Of course, there are many other loyal members of the faith, and we always look for more to join. Tell me about him. Lockhart is my most loyal helper. He assists me in church matters. That was a lot of information about Lockhart, thank you very much. You are leader, so you founded the anima. Your teachings are very intriguing. Tell me something about their beliefs, magic. I if I say I think magic is beneficial. Disagree with us if you wish, but our beliefs are grounded in nothing but clear thinking and appreciation of the harshness of reality. I'm interested in joining. He's pleased. We might be convinced to allow you to join our church. There are more benefits to this than you might think for those such as yourselves. First, you should learn of our beliefs, travel the Isle of Begale, visit our towns, speak to anima priests, learn how we think, share your beliefs with them in return. When you think you've learned enough, return, and perhaps you may be able to join. I need to go. Then I wish you safety and wisdom in your journey. Okay. Okay, I'm still not... He doesn't want me to join. Fine. You don't have the key. The lock is too complicated to be picked. Okay, so I can't get in there. Okay. What was this place called? Shader. Shader. Locked door in anima place. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. That is this entire region explored. Which means we can probably just leave. What were our quests? Evidence for bearer, something, something, something. Blech, let's just keep exploring. Blech. Blah, blah. Right, how are we looking? We are currently at Shader. We did towns. No, we're not at Shader. We're at... Is the map just wrong? Is that Shader? I am intrigued. Some settlers have laboriously hacked out an open area in the thick woods of the Isle of Begale. They're growing a few plots of sickly crops. Their farmhouses are grouped nearby. I think I've already talked to these guys. Though the Isle of Begale is plagued with giant insects and rampant disease, commerce must continue. The leader of this band of travelling merchants greets you. Hello friend, I am Velton. These are difficult times and they call for courage, and proper weaponry and supplies. Don't be caught short by inadequate equipment. Would you like to purchase something? What have you got? What do you got? I would not like to purchase anything. You suck. A large group of giant, nasty cockroaches blocks the path ahead of you. They are clearly standing guard, waiting for you to make the first move. Interesting. It is distinctly un-roach-like behavior. Attack! Blip. Right then, our kid. Let's see how. Just move to here. Let's see how powerful your ice rain spell is these days. Nice. Well, you dispatch the last of the filthy little vermin, and take care to give your weapon blades a good, thorough cleaning. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. This rocky coast is littered with stolen garbage and filth the roaches drag with them everywhere. Breathing makes you feel ill. You can hear, dimly, the constant hissing and clicking of giant roaches. You look around but find you can't locate where the hissing is coming from. You may need to find more information elsewhere to become a more effective roach hunter. Another band of roaches stands guard ahead. There are fewer of them this time, but they're considerably larger and nastier than the last lot. As before, they just stand there, waiting and hissing softly. attack. Right, those mung ones. Poison, I believe. So there were 3 mungs. 2 mungs. 1 mung. Oh, and a cleave, nice. Oh, you were a mung as well, fuck. Oh, you are so dead. Might be a little bit over leveled for these cockroaches. Let's just shoot them with arrows. Oh, I missed. Well, they got him, but he killed him in return. You defeat another band of the creatures and give your weapons yet another, even more thorough cleaning. Some of those roaches had been of the exceptionally filthy variety. Okay, so I think this is where I need to go. I just need to get more information on how to hunt roaches down. Let's just search around, see if there's anything interesting that we need to discover around here. This is a road. Where was that? That was Port Townsend. Okay. So I guess we can see this deep, this dense forest is unusually dark and thick. Spiderwebs hang everywhere. It's creepy. Okay, but I do want to come here. You hear an all too familiar hissing sound, then you smell rotting flesh. Huge roaches scuttle out of the undergrowth and attack you. Several of them are unusual. They have large wings and are covered with slime, as if they've recently writhed around in filth. Do you wish to avoid them? No? Not if I'm going to be getting... not if I'm going to be getting experience. Oh, to be fair, I'm getting barely any experience. That's alright. There's nothing else in here. Fine. What is this place? You meet a group of the local militia. These brave, poorly armed men and women look very fresh. They must have just signed up. They walk up and down these roads, watching the undergrowth. When they see you, they say, "Greetings, travellers. Nobody should be travelling now, but if you must, watch out for the roaches. They're huge, fast, and deadly." They think you're up to defending yourself. One of them spots a roach of the size of your fist and spits it with a spear. Then they move on. Where am I? Bavner. Right, let's patrol Bavner, see if there's not something we can discover here about the roaches, I guess. Guards and guards. Sealer. You meet a young anima priestess, more than happy to take a break from looking over the fields and picking weeds. I'm Sealer. What is your job in Bavner? I look after things. I watch the crops, patrol the woods, that sort of thing. And let me tell you, I see some strange things. Do you enjoy working with crops? It is more interesting work than you could possibly imagine, she says. Your delicate and well-tuned adventurous sense detects a touch of sarcasm. Why do you patrol the woods? We look for disease victims, giant spiders getting a little too close, roach infestations, that sort of thing. She looks around to make sure nobody's listening in, then leans close to you. Actually, the last few patrols, I've seen something very strange. What strange things have you seen? There are intelligent spiders in the woods, and what's more, they're friendly. They come and talk to me, and I give them little bugs in return. They're kind of sweet. Sweet, friendly, talking spiders. I know what you're thinking, but I'm not crazy. I tell you, there are intelligent spiders in the forest. They say they have a big lair somewhere, but haven't told me where. They say they know all sorts of things about the roach plague. If you went and were nice to them, I'm sure they'd talk to you too. Can I buy some food? I'm sorry, even if the crops were ready, we only have enough here for the anima. I'm sorry. Okay. Right, so what we get from that is that there's giant spiders, and if we talk to them, we'll learn more about... we'll learn more about the spider infestation. Got it. The local guardsman is watching me, he says. That's a bin. Right. What's going on in the center of town? That's all stealable. Okay, I think that's it. Let's start with the... presume this is a chapel. This shrine is immaculately clean and neat. It stands here in defiance to the filth and disorder that prevails all over the Isle of Begale. I will just take some of your stuff, please, Mother Lonis, whatever you're called. Mother Loomis. You meet a woman wearing the robe and rings of the Anima Church. She's the heir of not suffering fools gladly and the authority of a born leader. I'm Mother Loomis. Welcome to Bavna. I'm the keeper of this town and our faith. Are you in charge here? I am the guardian of Bavna. A trying job, I'm sure you realize, but the faith gives me strength. Perhaps you would like to learn more of it. What does being the guardian of Bavna mean? She rolls her eyes. One trial after another, as if the roaches weren't enough. I have to deal with Judith, and with Sela's ravings. Who is Judith? She frowns. A profiteer. She's a healer who travels from town to town, healing for a hefty price. She's from some religion that values making money or amassing power or some such rot. I, as you can probably tell, despise her. If for some odd reason you actually want to meet her, she comes through occasionally. What is Sela raving about? As if all of our other trials did not provide worries enough, she says there are spiders in the woods who come and speak with her. She is around town somewhere if for some odd reason you want to ask her about it. Tell me about your faith. The Anima teaches self-reliance above all things. We should rely on our own strength and not the energy from realms we do not understand, and from the summoning of bizarre creatures. I have thought much on my beliefs. Would you like me to share one of my thoughts with you? Yeah. Loomis says, we of the Anima find that while magic can be a useful skill under some circumstances, magic is not necessary to live one's life. One can work, live, and be happy without magical spells. Don't you agree? Yes. Your response receives an approving nod. You have the feeling that what has been said has been noted. How is this area faring? The roaches weigh heavily upon us all. Though they rarely attack us directly, their diseases are a powerful and lethal weapon. Travel about Begale and you will see many signs of their destruction. Is there any way I can help? Well, actually, since you are travellers, I feel I can ask one minor favour. Should you find a small shrine called Point Contemplation, please stop in and make sure everything is alright there. I've been expecting a visit for some time from the head priest there, but I've heard no word from him. The point overlooks the water to the southwest. I have been inside Point Contemplation. I'm afraid it has been destroyed. She cries out in anger and horror. No! How could this happen? That was the Anima's first shrine, a beautiful place of meditation and learning. Destroyed? It takes several minutes of angry shouting for her to calm down. Finally, exhausted, she says, "Thank you for this information. We must redouble our efforts to retake this island from the forces that assail it. I wish you safe travels." You're welcome. 11 experience. Wow. Wow. Right. What's in here then? A bunch of stuff I can nick. Resist magic. Okay, lady. I'm sorry. So, in this area, we basically have a Slith who no one likes. We've got a Nephil who no one likes. We've got a Mage who no one likes. There's only really Mistrala who is probably doing all the talking. This looks like one of the standard Anama barracks, but it is here for the benefit of travellers. You can spend a few coins to spend an uncomfortable night on one of the pallets on the floor. No. I do not want to. Roaches and you. Let's read about Roaches and me. Roaches and You by Ezric of Gale. Even though the Empire has had much success freeing us from the larger pests roaming off fair world, the lowly cockroach has been an opponent able to stand up to our mighty leader's best efforts. Oh, we already read this. We did. We did. I can sell that. Lands of the Empire I can sell. Roaches and You. Faith of the Anima. Secrets of Training. I already read that. Probably sell you. Knight of the Bloodfang. Yeah, we already read that as well. Let's just sell all of this shit. We don't need it. We don't need it. That's 12%. Why am I keeping that? At the very least, let's give it to someone who might actually use a shield at some point. Oh, it encumbers mages. Nah, fuck it. That can go. Steal? I just take it. Please? Money. Who are you? Townsman. Hello, townswoman. Resist magic! Really adamant that we've got to resist magic, aren't they? Townswoman, resist magic. Resist magic. The Empire fears us. Do they? Does the Empire fear you? Actually? I can't do anything there. This door opens. Oh, we've got these little rooms that I missed as well. What's this? Secrets of Training we've read, on Weaponry we've read, Roaches and You we've read, Creatures of Legend we have read, yes. That is just stealing. That's stealing. Vorn. A stolid, massive man is slouched behind the counter. He looks dull and tired at first, but he's surrounded by books on a variety of topics. I just need to make myself a bit more comfortable. I'm Vaughn. What sort of store is this? A store of learning. I'm a teacher. What do you teach? I train adventurers. Well, what adventurers come here anymore? I'm schooled in all the adventuring skills, from military to religious training, and everything in between. If you want training, say so, and we'll go out back. How do you manage to know so much about so many different topics? Teaching adventurers is very difficult due to the wide variety of skills I need to pick up on. Still, somehow, I manage. I just don't get much sleep. Perhaps you can train me. Learn resistance. Learn hardiness. Oh my goodness. He's got exorbitant prices though. I think we'll probably come back to him. Okay, zzz. Vaughn immediately takes a nap. Let me just make a note of where he is. Vaughn. And he is in... Oh, what was this place called? Bevan, was it? Bavner. Marvelous. See, I'd rather learn spells than like resistances. This house has been abandoned by humans and swarms of tiny roaches have happily settled in. Droppings are everywhere and a dried up roach husk over 2 feet long, not counting the antenna, lies on the bed. As you walk by the table, you notice something hanging underneath. You look closer. What a stroke of good fortune! It's the leather drawstring of a pouch. The pouch was glued to the underside of the table. You examine it. There are a few gold coins and a fine ivory ring. Some family must have hidden their wealth here before they fled. Take it. Ivory band, a +5 to missile damage. What have you currently got? That's what you've currently got. Nice. Okay, well, good to know. Good to know. What else do we have in here? Some stuff that I will steal. You open the top drawer of the dresser, interrupting several roaches who were in the process of getting intimate. The creatures had compressed themselves to a remarkable extent to fit themselves in the drawer. When they leap out, they unfold to full size. What, behind us? Pop. 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 Fuck you. You don't find anything else of interest. Balls. Balls, balls, balls. Right, well, off we go then. Let's go see if there's anything else worth our time. There is a lone Nephil sitting by a small fire on the side of the road. He has a beautiful bow slung across his back. He watches you carefully. He doesn't seem scared, though. Talk to him. You sit by the fire and chat with this Nephil. The presence of another Nephil puts him at ease. He is comfortable talking with you. I am Mur. I went to the town of Bavner, looking to work. My tribe gone. Innkeepers say I can sleep behind inn. I do, and he sneak up and take my necklace. Necklace, my badge of honor. I cannot lose. Now I stay here and find way to find necklace. Must have ceremony necklace, or I lose face to people. That's why I wait here. You talk with him a bit more, and then you move on. He continues his lonely vigil, trying to figure out how to regain what is his. So in Bavner, the innkeeper stole his... Okay. Right. You racist innkeeper fuck. Where are you? Who is the... Wait. Where's the inn? Is it... This was the barracks, right? So, Spurn. You meet the short, scruffy keeper of this crude inn. He shakes your hand, making sure you see his anima ring. I'm Spurn. Welcome to my humble little safe house. I'd like some information. I'm not a library. I'm not anima. I just want to keep to myself. Need a bed for the night? I have that. Otherwise, leave me be. A Nephil asked me to recover his necklace for him. I believe you have it. Oh, and if I do? Look, that drunken kitty lost it to me in a dice game, fair and square. If you have a problem, well, you can just get out of my inn. You look him over, wondering if you will be able to intimidate him into giving up the necklace. You have your doubts. You'd better give us that necklace now, or else. He looks very nervous. He's clearly heard of you and your adventures. At first he considers calling for guards, then he thinks better of it. He takes a necklace out of his pocket and gives it to you. It's a simple thing, bones and teeth on a leather band. And when you see that kitty again, tell him we better not see him again. Okay. You meet Mur again and ask how the hunt for his necklace is going. Why would I ask him that? I already know. No, look. They say if I go to Bavna they kill me. They will too. They hate my kind. I didn't actually see what the charm was. Well, I'll give it to him. Mur takes the charm. Yes, this is my honor. This saves me. My honor calls me home to reward you for this kindness. He takes the bow from his back. I can make new bow, but honor cannot be replaced. Thank you again for help. He hands you the bow and disappears into the undergrowth. A lemonwood longbow. Ooh. That might even be good. 69 to 261 it is, it's better. Booyah! And then ash longbow. So I think you could probably use this. Currently using 38 to 104, 32 to 113 is better. Cool. Cool. The sign says Bavna West, Fenrisport North. Nice Ferry in Cooper. Right then. Do you bring the evil of magic? No, I bring the joys of thievery. And apparently it's stealing if I try and take the pears off the ground. Because of course it's stealing. You meet an Empire soldier drinking and watching the sea. He regards you with naked, barely controlled loathing. I am Bagzath, worms. Worm is the term of contempt surface folk use for Avernites, fighting words. So, how do you feel about Avernites? An Avernite is the lowest form of life. We showed you far more mercy than you could ever deserve. I was down there with Captain Zog. We lost good people. Now I warn you, back away or I will slay you. He spits at you and starts to laugh. It is not a healthy sound. His time in Avernum left him deeply messed up. Fortunately, he lets you go. I am going to kill you. Don't call me Worm. He seems barely able to restrain himself. I found a way down there. I swore to slay Avernites wherever I can. Back away, or I will destroy you. He fingers the pommel of his sword, hoping you'll give him an excuse to attack. You're gonna stare at me, coward? He can restrain himself no longer. With a long pent-up howl of impotent fury, he draws his blade and attacks you. Okay. What have you got? Curing elixir. Thank you. I'll take it. I do wonder if these repercussions are ever going to, like, come back to bite me in the ass. Like, I wonder if the Empire gets involved at some point and it tallies up how many people I've killed in duels. But in my defense, they started it. They started it. Wah. You another one, filthy worm, Zog. You meet an Empire soldier keeping watch on this corner of town. He has a nasty scar running down the side of his face. He fingers it absent-mindedly as he watches you. I'm Captain Zog. His voice drips with contempt. You're in charge of the guards in Cooper? Oh, don't act so clever, he spits. You think you're so smart wandering around like that? Well, everyone knows about you. What do you think of me? Everyone acts how it's so great you're around. You guys flouted the Empire, so we can too. Well, they don't know. They didn't get wounded in that pit. He pointed his scar. How did you get that scar? His voice becomes a hiss. I lost friends to all of you. One of your spells scarred me for life. There'll never be peace between the Empire and Avernum. As long as I'm around, there'll always be a little bit of war. Okay. I never claimed to be clever. You Avernites think you're all so smart. Well, keep wandering around up here, and we'll show you how clever we can be. He spits at your feet for emphasis. Well, why aren't you doing anything about us? You a coward? The captain takes a moment to try to keep control of his rage. He fails. Ouch. My turn. I will take your pear, your breastplate, studded belt. What's everyone wearing? You're just wearing a normal belt. You're wearing a studded belt. Scroll of spine shield you can have. Marvellous. That is another enemy of Avernum dead. Dead and rotting on the ground. You're a townswoman guard. Wonderful. Hi, I'm watching you. I've just killed a couple of people in this town, so you're not doing a very good job. Do. What do you say? Resist magic. We work hard. We will tame this island. Okay, good. What go on in here? I serve the anima. Okay, I will take your herbs and your bowl. Talk to me, Mother Melamed. You meet a priestess of the Anima Church. She is friendly and willing to take a break from her work to speak with you. I'm Mother Melamed. How may I help you? Is this your temple? She smiles. It belongs to the town. I merely look after it. I just sort of guide things here. We haven't had much trouble with, from the roaches at other towns, so we just try and keep things safe and simple. Why have the roaches stayed away from Cooper? I'm not sure why we've been invaded by fewer roaches than the other towns. She smiles, dimple showing. Just blessed, I guess. How do you decide how to guide this town's inhabitants? She pats the altar. It's not difficult to figure out the path to take with the anima faith to help light the way. Of course, it would be easier with help. You need help? I'm afraid so. I was once aided by a man named Munt. Nervous fellow, but a good assistant. Then, one day, I woke up and he was gone. No idea what happened to him. I wish I knew. His disappearance worries me. You ask where Munt might have gone? Now that I think about it, he did mention once that he wanted to travel northeast. I wonder if he fled the isle. Tell me about the Anima faith. This town, like most towns on the island, is shepherded by an Anima priest. It's a beautiful religion. Would you like to hear some of my interpretations of its philosophy? Alright, I'll listen. Melamed says, my brother served in the war with Avernum. He used fireball spells to burn many Avernites and their villagers before the vanitized magic slew him. What 1,000 swords could not do, magical plagues and firestorms brought about. The use of magic generally guarantees more death and devastation in any conflict. Don't you agree? Yes. Your response received an approving nod. How are things going in Cooper? It is difficult for us. Things are never simple, and of course, there is Nice across the way, making everyone nervous. She looks at you meaningfully. Also, some of our guards have heard there are Avernites around, and they are very jumpy. What about Nice makes you nervous? Olga runs a ferry across to that monster-infested ruin. Heavens only knows why people go, but they do. You can find her by the docks. Why are the guards worried about Avernites? Some of them served in the war with Avernum, and the wound runs deep. I'd avoid them if I were you. Oh, why? I'm not from Avernum. She smiles. Sure you aren't, dears. Sure you aren't. May I have some healing or magical training? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a priestess, but I'm still unskilled in certain skills of the Order. To learn magic or receive treatment, your safest course is to travel to Shader. How do you decide how to guide this town's inhabitants? You need help, tell me about the anima, blah 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 blah. That's all for now, thank you. There are several comfortable unused beds here. Nah, I don't need to. Who are you? We are poor and humble. Okay, if you say so. Hello. Hello. We work hard. Do you bring the evil of magic? We work hard. Right, that was everyone here. I can't. Did we talk to Olga? A stocky woman stands by the docks. She looks at you over. Pleased to meet a potential customer. I'm Olga. What's up? I run a ferry over to Nice. The tickets are only 30 coins. That's quite a high price. Expensive, I know, but the journey is tricky. Is that all you do? I fish too, but people seem to like to go to Nice occasionally. Adventurers, anima. I don't know why. What do you know of Nice? Nice is an old, ruined town surrounded by jagged rocks. I don't know if anyone lives there or what. All I know is that people pay enough to go over, that just selling a few rides there makes some good money. She leans close. One thing I do know, there's a big dark tower there. When I get close to the shore, my hair stands on end. It's magic, I'll bet. I don't need a ticket just yet, but that is good to know. Right. Let's continue our adventures. Oh! It's there, literally. That must be like this little island here. I will actually go there in a bit. You meet some of the local militia. They seem friendly until they get close enough to see their first Slitherakai. Before you can talk them down, they completely panic, screaming about the demon invader. Wait, what? Don't. Okay, well, you brought this on yourself, didn't you? Stop it. Well, now how do you feel? You dumb bastards. I'm being chased by cockroaches as well. How do I get there? Intriguing. What is this place? Fenris Port. This is the shithole corner. What have we got around here then? I don't want to steal your pears, good fellow. Very sorry if you thought that was my intention. This place looks fucking ruined. What's happened? Is there anyone in the town centre that's not a generic person? Nah, they're all just townspeople. Generic. Generic townsperson. 1, 2, and 3. And wolves. Tame wolves. Talking, you receive no response. Well, okay. They are my namesake, though. Faith of the Anima, potted plants. Townswoman, the Empire fears us. Townswoman, hello. That's just stealing, that's just stealing. You're a townswoman. Townsman. We're poor and humble. Just take all of your shit. I guess this is the temple. Looks rather temple-y, doesn't it? Gavlax. An anima priest stands at the altar. He watches you skeptically. Greetings, travelers. I'm Father Gavlax. He's clearly not pleased to be speaking to you. May I speak with you? Yes, I lead a few anima in this foul place, and I was instructed to discuss the faith with the likes of you. He frowns. I could be happier. Who instructed you to discuss your faith with us? I would rather not say. You have been discussed. Leave it at that. Tell me about the anima. We are people who have rejected magic. I have been instructed to discuss our faith with you, even though everyone knows adventurers are constant magic users, but I follow orders. He looks at you with distaste. Why did you call this a foul place? Fenris Port is a place of sailors, illicit activities and crime. There are few anima here, and we're about the only people who do honest work. What illicit activities are going on? Well, let's just say that not everything Kurtz buys was obtained legally. I do not trust him. Tell me about the anima. I'd like to discuss your faith with you in more detail. Gavlax says, I lost a cousin to magic. A mage was experimenting with a new spell, and the resulting accident killed her and 6 others in the house. She was 15 and died because of one lone careless mage. Isn't this a horrible thing? Yes. Your response receives an approving nod. Okay, that's everything you tell me about. Marvelous. Stone destruction. I love that you can just go around and like pilfer their stuff and they don't really seem to care. A weary old man is sitting behind the table, grinding herbs into powder and mixing them with odd liquids to make in. Does that make sense? Am I being stupid? Grinding herbs into powder and mixing them with odd liquids to make in. No, that makes no sense. He puts the mixture under the counter when you approach. I'm Kurtz, he says, after carefully wiping his hands clean. What are you working on? He pretends to not know what you're talking about. What are you doing? He wipes some grey powder off his fingers. I use my alchemy to create scrolls, a tricky thing to do on this island. What isn't safe on this island? Let's just say that alchemy is much more acceptable on the Isle of Begail than things that smell of magic, like making scrolls. The anima see to that. What sort of scrolls do you make? You bring me a sheet of papyrus and magical herbs. I will tell you if what I can make for you. For a mere 100 coins, I'll tell you where you can find fresh ingredients. Where can we get fresh ingredients for our... Yeah, sure, why not? He says, well, good ingredients are hard to find, but not impossible. Go to the swamp to the northwest, look for a big rock outcropping. Look just to the north of it. Can you make a scroll for me? Lightning, domination, healing, sanctification, spellwood, scroll. I don't need anything. No worries then. The anima priest here says that he doesn't trust you. He's anima, they don't trust anybody. Why don't the anima trust you? He knows your lack of an anima ring. Well, some of the goods I sell, they contain magic. I'll sell them to you as long as you keep it to yourself. Blessed boots. I can buy one. He's got exorbitant prices. I probably don't need to buy your magical notes. The blessed boots, though, might be good for this fellow. Better armor, but he's getting +1 to dex. I think I'll keep that, actually. That's all for now, thanks. I would like to buy some weapons. All of your stuff is garbage. I would like to sell all of this. 500 coins, thank you. I can't sell that item. Nobody knows why. Townsman, Joanna. A serious woman with a predatory gaze works the bar. She looks at your nice armor and weapons and automatically calculates 10 ways to relieve you of your money. I'm Joanna, welcome to my bar. We have many services for a skilled individual like yourselves. What can I get? She lists the services in a clipped, business-like manner. We have fine rooms, only 10 coins for the night, and no sailors stinking them up. Also, we have excellent whiskey, 5 coins a round. Good enough for a warrior like you. No. Fucking anime books are everywhere. They're like the Bible, when you go to hotels and there's just a Bible randomly in a cupboard somewhere. Can I steal this? Can I steal it if I come inside a bit more? Marvelous. You have the magical notes. You can have all of the light-giving stuff. I don't know what they're for though. Like, nothing ever seems to be dark. Even the caves and stuff have all been bright. What do I need torches for? Who knows? Volb. A man in rags stands at the dock selling tickets. His feet are bare. I'm Volb. Would you like a ticket for the mainland? What are the tickets for? I sell boat tickets to across the channel. What town does the boat travel to? He looks nervous. I forget to what town. The one just across the water. I only just became a salesman. What happened to the last salesman? The other guy doing it got displeased by a roach. Oh, diseased by a roach. Got displeased by a roach. I took over. Real sad what happened, but I don't mourn too much. I'm hungry. I'm okay for a ticket just now, thanks. Thanks, my friend. Hello, cockroach. Hello, other cockroach. Scribane. I like to think Scribane is like Skooma in the Elder Scrolls games. This storeroom is currently unused. Nobody has been in here for a while. That's why the roaches have been able to infest the place. Gee whizzer. Do you want to just put an end to this right now? Level up, baby! And opening that door leveled up Mistrala. This rank smelling pen used to be... oh my god. This rank smelling pen is used to raise wolves. Maybe they're here for show. Maybe they're shipped somewhere to be used as animal guards. It's a pretty wild thing to be raising them in this small village. Yeah? Let's take the animal skins though, definitely. We can't shut the doors again, and I don't know why, because now I've just let all the wolves out. Sorry, town. I think you're just going to have to deal with it. Right, let's do some leveling. You want to... so an extra point in magery. That's already max. I don't know, what do we want to go for? I could just start pumping up his spell power, I guess. And I get a trait. What do I want? Elemental and summoning. Wear more armor and still be able to cast mage. Oh. Maybe we start pumping up the sword mage. Then you are priesty lady, you're max there, you're max there. Start, give us some lore. Should we do the same for you as well? Should we do sword mage for you? %10 chance, tough feat, negotiator, energy boon. Increase your maximum spell energy by 4%. Sage lore. Each level of this counts as 3 levels of arcane lore when trying to learn new spells. Nah, let's give you sword mage. Because so what if I want to wear, I don't know. You're at 54 out of 65. That'd take you to 66. You're still slightly. What's that? That weighs 18. So if we gave that to you, You're now 57 out of 65, but like, could you wear this, for example? How do I know if he's encumbered? I suppose I'll just have to wait until... Wait, maybe I can do this. So he's still got 8, and I think if you get encumbered it knocks down your amount of AP, right? Which means he's not encumbered anymore. Which is perfect. And 42 out of 60. I could technically like give him the shield as well, right? And then let's do combat. Amazing. So I'm now Beefcake Mage. Perfect. What have you got? So you should be able to equip the Shield of Succor. Yes, succor. Good. Good. Where are we now? So we've just done Fenris Port. I've got a couple of quest destinations. Let's keep heading this way. You meet some of the local militia. You don't get to speak with them though. The moment they see a non-human, they walk quickly away. You hear a few muttered slurs. You bastards. What's this? The sign says Swamps of Begale. There are huge patches of twisted fungus growing among the huge boulders. I will take them. Give that grey mold to her. Who are you? Why are you running away from me? You encounter a small group of anima priests accompanied by a group of well-armed guards. They all look exhausted. You greet each other and trade news. They say that they are traveling from town to town, curing any diseased villagers they find. Their work has so exhausted them that they don't even preach to you about the anima faith. Instead, as they move on, they mention that should you locate an elixir which could cure disease, not just any old curing potion, but the really good stuff, it would help them with the difficult cases. Once again, you meet this wandering group of anima priests. They ask if you were able to locate a curing potion. You have one. Do you give it to them? Yeah, why not? After taking the elixir and testing it, the priests enthusiastically thank you for your help. Thank you, one of them says. We will be able to save a few lives with this. Before they leave, they pay you for the potion. They don't pay very much, but it's a lot to them. Okay. And my reputation's improved. Oh, I'm so reputable. Well-liked. I am a well-liked individual. The water to the north is deceptively shallow and jagged. Fortunately, a tall stone lighthouse has been built here with great effort to warn ships away from danger. Oh, is this where the necromancer is? Let's have a wander. Well, there's a big ass graveyard on the outside, so I think it might be. The fuck? A horrid spectre. You see a horrid shadowy spectre lurking back in an isolated nook of the lighthouse. It watches you hungrily. You ask its name. It hisses. I have no name any longer. I just am. Why are you here, Spectre? I wait here for my chance for vengeance. Vengeance on who? Nakaros created me. He tried to bind me. I was too strong. Now I want revenge on all pathetic living things. All living things? Even me? Yes, like you. It hisses hungrily and attacks. No, don't attack me. I want to ask you about the crystal. Let's try this again. We're looking for a stolen crystal. Do you have it? Yes, and now that you have found out my secret, I must feed upon your hot blood. Oh, okay. I'm stunned. But you're dead. When you destroy the Spectre, its ectoplasmic form vanishes. Several crystals were suspended in its torso. They clatter to the ground. One of them is an elegant carved blue spiral. It isn't enchanted, but it's a delicate and intriguing piece of work. You put it in your pack. Cool. I will take the focusing crystal and the flawless crystal, though. You're at the bottom of a stone ramp. It circles up to the chamber where the lighthouse is kept. He just keeps piles of bones lying around, apparently. Hello, zombie. You make a bit of small talk, but don't learn anything interesting. Same with you. Okay. You're at the entry to the North Point Lighthouse, the sole bastion standing between the ships that circle the Isle of Begale and the jagged rocks in the water to the north. However, something is not right. The place has the stink of death, and the eerie sounds of shuffling, scratching, and gurgling emerge from the shadowy halls. If it weren't for the fact that the light above is going strong, you might think everyone inside was dead. Everyone inside is dead. We knew that, though. Grr, brains. Grr. Okay, this is his zombie factory. What does it say? Skeleton storage, please keep the door closed. Hello, skeletons. I can't leave the door closed because I'm incapable of closing doors behind me, apparently. I do apologize most profusely. They just say dot dot dot. Dot 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 dot. Dot 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 dot. Okay, thanks. Bye, skeletons. Your armor is too bulky to cast a mage spell to fix this. Unequip. Aww. Is it that? Is that what did it? Can I do it now? Yeah, okay. So maybe each level of sword mage lets you equip one additional thing that would encumber a mage. Sort of makes sense, doesn't it? Sort of makes sense, I guess. You touch the chest and it sends a massive jolt of frost up your arm. Your skin is covered with frost. Eventually you get circulation to return, but it really stings. The chests are magically protected. So can I, if I cast Dispel... No, it doesn't do anything. There is a thick book on this pedestal. The thick papyrus pages are covered with dense, strange writing. Try to decipher it. You improve your knowledge of the spell called Storm here. We all gain advanced knowledge of the spell called a Storm. Which one's called a storm? It's not icy rain. Lightning spray. Minor summon. Is it a priest spell? Curse the land. Called as oh, it's her AoE. Perfect. Perfect. What do you say? Nothing. What do you say? Nothing. Here he is, Nikaros. We get very few visitors. The books are on death, the undead, putrefaction, embalming processes, the treatment of viscera to prevent spoilage, and similar grisly topics. Well, I see. Hey, Nikaros. At first, you think this is just another skeleton wandering these halls, its bones covered with tattered mage's robes. Then you realize that it is a human. He just happens to be disturbingly pallid and thin. I'm Nikaros, he says, in a thin, reedy voice. Are you in charge of this lighthouse? I maintain North Point Lighthouse, he hisses. It gives me time to study my other pursuits. What is the status of the lighthouse? Still operating at full efficiency. Whenever the cockroaches get close, I send my undead hordes out to squish them. The light shines. Why is there a lighthouse here? The Empire maintains this lighthouse to warn the passing ships of the nearby rocks. None of this is interesting, of course, compared to my studies of death. That is a morbid subject. His teeth are exposed in a ghastly grin. I believe that, quite simply, death is just another phase of life. Thus, creating undead is the most humane thing you can do. I can think of more humane things, like leaving the dead dead. But wouldn't you rather have your existence continued in a rather mundane way than to have no existence at all? Creating undead gives people more life, and is a beautiful thing, plus they're so useful. How? He smiles. Not only are the dead quiet, patient company, but they're very good at simple household chores. What can an undead creature be relied upon to do? You know, emptying trash, sweeping, feeding the lighthouse flame, that sort of thing. I'm sure that death can be very beautiful. All you need is a good attitude about housework. I'm looking for a missing crystal. It belongs to Elspeth. He looks nervous. Oh, I see. I'm sure I know nothing about it. Are you sure you didn't take it? He looks at you with disdain. You accusing me? In my home? You novice adventurer? Be gone! He waves a hand and you're elsewhere. Wait, where elsewhere am I? Oh. Yeah, but I already found it. Hello. Oh, alright, never mind. Yes, well, honest mistake, good day. But I already found it. Why is he... Why can't we say, like, you clearly did have something to do with it? You reach the top of the lighthouse and immediately see how it works. There is a massive magical brazier. It takes a small amount of wood and turns it into a blindingly bright, long-lasting flame. The braziers are fed with kindling by several animated skeletons. They stumble around the chamber, wandering at random until the fires get low, at which point one of them goes to get a stick and throws in the fire. It's an odd but efficient operation. That is a tiny fire. And the skeletons don't want to talk to me. Fine. I think that's everything here. Off we go. There was no more secrets, was there? Doesn't look like it. this give me anything here? On this area is hilly. Wait. This area is hilly, and there's a small isolated cove on the north shore. The heavy brush keeps you from seeing much, but the sounds coming from within are unmistakable. Something is throwing a big party. Crash the party. You move into the hollow, hoping to join the celebration. Unfortunately, the partiers are not humans, they're gremlins. As much as they're enjoying their liquor, they would clearly enjoy tormenting you more. Gremlins? I love a good cleave. Oosh. Come on, give me some of that sweet ass experience. Right, sorry for crashing the party, guys. Now that the gremlin party has been trashed, you're able to loot their precious party supplies. What do I get? A load of speed potions. Nice. I think you have those, don't you? I've got a fuck ton of speed potions, actually. Might as well give them to him. He's the only one who does anything with that gives you extra chance to evade, extra chance to evade. What's that? That's worth 200 and these are worth 500. Go on then. Go on then. The sign says Shader, southwest, North Point Lighthouse, northeast. But where are we here? Fungus patch. Where was Elspeth? Was she in that lighthouse? Or was she... I think she might have been. Sharamik Dispatch. The air in this town is heavy with smoke and rot. It has been plagued by roaches and disease, more so than any other place on the island. The anima here work constantly to burn all trash and bodies and keep everything clean. Christ. You are not looking too good, are you? Is that something I can knock down with her spell? It is. What's that? Knots for sailors. Tell me about knots for sailors. Who picked it up? Oh, did I put it in junk? Oh, there it is. Knots for the inept sailor. This book contains dozens of illustrations of knots and how to tie knots. Not exactly useful for non-sailors. Okay. Right, this town is a mess. And I'm wondering if we've been a bit too late with solving the plague. Oh well. Oh well, who are you? Tailor. The town tailor sits at a wide table, pins in her mouth, hemming a long dress. She says something, but the pins in her mouth keep you from understanding. You say exactly the same shit as all the other tailors. Let's do a quick run of the outskirts. Did you hear something? It was only me, guard. Honest. Right, so it's like a chapel. which means there's someone else for me to convince that I really don't like magic. Please let me join your cult. Okay, let's have a look what's in here. Weaponsmith. He bows to you, politely waiting for your order. Let me sell my stuff, 100 coins. Thank you. What do you sell? Garbage. Your shop is garbage. And then she can help us get in there. A giant cockroach. There was no point in being in here. Amazing. Sinbar. You meet an Empire soldier. He's clearly quite ill. His skin is pale, he coughs often, and he has small sores on his cheeks. He looks at you with instant and extreme dislike. He coughs. I'm Captain Sinbar. Who are you? I lead the troops in this area, taking them on patrols. He looks you over closely. Where are you from? I ignore the question entirely. How have your patrols gone? He coughs again and his lips are now flecked with blood. Nothing went right since we scoured the forest a month ago. What happened last month? We killed a bunch of roaches on that trip. Our mage even fried a mother and a whole brood of little ones with a ball of fire. We must have bagged 100 of the buggers. He coughs again, more savagely than before. On the way back, we all got sick. All of a sudden, like, half of us are dead now. That's strange. How suddenly did everyone get sick? Like, overnight. We haven't sent a large force out since. He suddenly gets woozy. I gotta keep walking. He wanders off. You suspect that his remaining time on this world is very short. Ooh, that's not ideal. Why do you ask? He says, everyone's talking about how there are Avernites up here somehow. We soldiers are awfully interested in this. What would you do with an Avernite? Not all of us are as sick as me, and we all lost friends in the war with Avernum. We get our hands on one of those worms and they'll pay, but good, you hear me? I'm not an Avernite. Nope, not me. He spits. Say what you want. We'll find the truth someday. He staggers off. Okay. Why do you ask? Wait. What? Well, I am an Avernite. What do you have to say to that? He doesn't look surprised. However, he is too weak to fight you. We knew it. We knew you were. Everyone talks about it. About the Avernites. About how you will help us. People think that we'll help them? They're fools. Some of us know you caused the plagues, but most think that you're our hope. They won't admit it because they fear punishment, but they do think that. I hate them. He is bent over by a coughing fit. He turns away. That is a very sick man. I do not need to rest here. How am I supposed to steal anything if everyone's lying around everywhere? This is outrageous. Chef. Is any of this for sale? You say the same stuff as you say every town we go in. I'm going to open this door because we randomly get experience sometimes for opening doors. Life is hard here. Okay. You meet a priest of the Anima. Despite the turmoil on the island, he remains calm and quiet. He shakes your hand in greeting and says simply, "I'm Ariathan. I care for the needs of those here, and I tend to those in the barracks. What's your job?" He touches his priest's robes without comment. "Are you a priest of the Anima?" He says tersely, "I follow my Anima beliefs. It is a struggle." "Tell me of your beliefs." "We Anima attempt to resist the temptation of magic, of the powers it gives, of the aid in defense." He frowns. "At times I wish the Anima allowed magic, but this is my weakness." "Perhaps magic could help stop the roach plague. I am sure that you will be able to resist the plague without magic." "I am sure that you are right, though. At times I am weak. You should consider joining the Anima if that is how you feel." "I want to join the Anima. I'm glad. There are many priests on this island who can teach you. I can't. This place is too sick. We're too tired. I'm sorry." "Everyone here lives in barracks?" "Yes, for now. We are poor, and very little land has been cleared. So you will not be in barracks forever. That is the hope. In the end, it will fall to Ahanar, the leader of the Anima, to decide." What struggles have you faced? He looks very concerned. Roaches attack constantly. Diseases everywhere. I lead as best I can. Perhaps magic could help stop the plague. We will persevere without the dark arts. I'm sure of it. Okay. He's too sick to really talk to me. What was that place called? Hector. Hector. I'm getting a little bit of experience for each one of these I kill, but it's not a lot. Right, and this takes us back to where we were. Right, we circled the island almost entirely. So we just have this middle bit to go. Genuinely thought that would be something. Apparently not. There is a cave here. As you move into this dark and shadowy copse of trees, you notice that many of the branches have spider webs on them. Very large spider webs. Grapefruit-sized spiders watch you hungrily as you pass. He leveled up. So we're going to stick more in that. You can't go up, you can't go up. What is this? Lethal blow. When attacking with a melee or missile weapon, this skill gives you a 3% chance of doing far more damage. That's also good. Right, in we go. You stand at the entrance to a ruin. Somebody found this huge natural cave, built a secret little town down here, and then abandoned it. The gate you stand under is barely standing. As an Avernite, you immediately feel right at home. This little outpost has not remained empty, however. It is occupied by spiders, huge spiders, lots of them. You see them moving around, standing guard, building and maintaining webs, and chatting. Yes, chatting. These are clearly not ordinary spiders. They are talking to each other in friendly, high-pitched, perky voices. When the sentries see you, they say, "Hi there, human, come on in. We won't eat you, we promise." The things seem friendly, and yet you feel a vague sense of disquiet. You meet a large spider with big fangs standing guard behind the gate. It doesn't seem ready to attack you, it's just standing there watching you with interest. I'm Spider, you look friendly, so I won't bite you. What are you guarding? I'm guarding our lair. There's mean things about. It makes a little martial leap in the air to convince you of its fearsomeness. Why do you need a guard? You never know when someone mean or bad will try to break in, like some of those cockroaches or nasty humans. I'm sorry that some humans are nasty to you. It shakes its head sadly. Oh well, there are nasty spiders too. Some humans don't like spiders. Silly, huh? We're so good at killing roaches. Do you know anything at all about the roaches outside? Roaches are mostly yummy food, but some are smart and friendly like us. They are hiding to the north. You should go meet them. They're swell. Our chief knows exactly where they are. He's in a room that way. The spider points north. He can tell you lots about roaches. The spider goes back to its guarding. What sorts of mean things? Oh no, I already asked that. Okay. Don't tell the humans we're here. This is our home. An official-looking spider is marching around, walking the precise line back and forth in the middle of the cave. The arachnid comes up to your waist and wields huge venomous fangs. It looks as if it could be a real threat, were it not for an incredible, almost mindless friendliness and optimism. I'm called Spider, it says perkily. Do you know anything about these ruins? Do you know who lived here? Nope, no clue. They were all gone when we got here. We hate these caves. They're icky, but they keep us hidden from humans. What are your responsibilities? I'm the Captain Spider. It looks you over. You're cute. How did you become captain? It looks uninterested in discussing it. The chief picked me. It returns to the subject it's most interested in. You're really cute. Can I speak with the chief? Yeah, Chief Spider knows lots and lots and lots and lots of stuff about roaches. He's to the north. Oh, and you're cute. You're pretty cute yourself. Yeah, it says, bouncing up and down a little. Want to go on a date? That sounds nice. Maybe when I'm through with my giant adventure. Hooray, hooray! It jumps up and down happily for about a minute. Then it forgets what you were talking about. Then it walks off. Thank you, but no, I'm very busy. You decline politely. He looks sad, then brightens up. Okay, but if you change your mind, I'll be here. If you can't find me, ask where Spider is. It walks off. These guys are great. This looks like something we can destroy. Crumble, crumble. A few pieces of rotting furniture are all that are left in these barracks. They provide few clues to who built and abandoned this place. They used beds and were human or human-sized. That's all you can tell. And left me some blankets. There's a door that leads back out to here. A baby spider, only about a foot high, watches you. It thinks. Spider, that's it, Spider. Hello, little one, what are you doing? Well, I'm just growing, but someday I'll be huge and fierce. How big will you grow? I'm bigger than all but 4 of my 30 brothers and sisters. I'm going to be real fierce. What will you do when you're huge and fierce? Then I will devour bugs utterly. Good luck devouring bugs utterly. Yeah! It tries to make a fierce striking motion, but only succeeds in getting its legs tangled up. When it straightens out, it says, not yet, but soon. It pounces off. This giant spider is busily shepherding about 3 dozen baby spiders, each about the size of a puppy. The babies are a constant source of idle, chirpy chatter. The nanny spider says, my name is Spider. Are these all your children? No, silly, I'm a nanny spider, it says in a voice which isn't as cheery as usual for her kind. What's a nanny? It's sort of hard to hear what it says over all the baby spiders asking who you are and whether they should eat you or not. I look after the little babies. They're cute. One of the babies gets caught in some of its own webbing and the nanny has to free it. Then she says, yes, real cute, real cute, she sighs. They'll be big, fierce, happy spiders someday, but for now, they need to be looked after. She leads them off before you step on any of them. You meet a giant spider. It rests at the base of this rotting pillar, lost in thought. The hair on its legs is white and spiky. It must be old. "Hello, outsider. My name is Spider," it says, despite its age. It still has the bright, chirpy voice of the younger spider. "You look old." "You're rude and mean." It stomps off in a huff. After a minute, it looks like it's entirely forgotten your conversation. You seem lost in thought." "I'm a sage spider. I record the history of our people." "What does a sage spider do?" "I have lots of cool learnings and stuff. I record history mainly when I'm not eating yummy bugs." "What sort of history have you recorded recently?" "Would you like to hear about the Great Journey, or about what we did otherwise, or about the Great Spider God, or about the tale of the Great Adventurers?" "Tell me the Great Journey." It hops up and down and clears its throat. "The history of the Great Journey," it begins. "We were in the deep, deep caves. Then Chief Spider led us here. Now we have more bugs. Yay! Thus endeth the history." "Tell me about other spider history." It hops up and down and clears its throat. "The history of the Great Journey," it begins. "We ate a lot of bugs, and they were good. Then we had babies and ate more bugs, and they ate bugs." It takes him a moment to remember the last part of the story. "Yay! Thus endeth the history." "What about the Great Spider God?" I forget that one. I think we have one though." "Ask me another. What about the adventurers?" "Well, once, long ago, I met some adventurers who came to our caves in, I think you'd call it Avernum. I was tiny then. Then, years later, I met some more adventurers. I wasn't tiny that time. I liked them all. They were cute, and they helped us." "How?" "I forget." The spider is starting to get tired out. It forgets that it's talking to you. Well. Okay. What the fuck is this place? Jesus Christ. There's so many spiders. Can I cast her spell here? Does it break down more walls? It does. I don't know why I would want to keep doing that, but you know. A cave-in has deposited a huge cracked boulder into this passage, blocking it. The boulder is massive, but you think some sort of powerful magic might be able to dislodge it. Okay, let's try that again. Karaz! Right, what's in here? Some skeletons. A ghast. And a ruby skeleton. Oh, they're immune to ice. I thought they were immune to fire. Fuck. Nice. Right, you're a ghast, so I should technically be able to fireball you then. Good. And what are you? Also a ghast. So I should be able to smite you. Ow. The fuck is this place? It's saying I've just seen an enemy, but where? Up here? Or over here? Ah, hello. You want this, and we can sell this. Aha. Do a little save. Right, there's nothing in there. Let's close it. Press that. And then still nothing happens. There must be something about those. We found another one of those somewhere, didn't we? From what I recall. This charred pit was probably used as a smelter. There are still ashes and bits of charcoal at the bottom. It's been abandoned for some time. Okay. A giant spider runs up and kisses you on the knee, then it backs away shyly. I'm Spider, it says. Pleased that you are talking to it. I'm so glad to see you. You must have me confused with someone else. Nope, I'm looking for a mate, it says exuberantly. Why do you want a mate? It shies away, and if it was capable, you would think it's blushing. It's good to make baby spiders, and you're cute. What would you do with baby spiders? Well, it says, I want a bunch of nice baby spiders, a bunch of them to teach and nourish and not devour and suck bug juices with. I'll have a brood someday, I'm sure of it. It bounces happily at the prospect. I'm flattered, but... No, but. You're cute and tall, I like you. You sit down and patiently explain that you would make very poor parents for baby spiders. It understands and walks away sadly. Sorry. Ever so sorry. I received no response from these spiders. The spiders have rather ingeniously set up cockroach pens here. You hear hissing and smell garbage. The roaches grow up on their own down here and eventually wander out, where they're pounced on, paralyzed and devoured. Very clever. The fuck are you? Roach Rania. I didn't realise she was a named one. Nimble chain, +1 to gymnastics. I don't know if that's any good or not. But I'm fairly certain it's not. What are you? Normal cockroach. Charge. A comb, a mirror, tunic, fine vase, flawed crystal, and some money. Gimme, gimme, gimme. All the money. You see a spider marching around looking for something. When it sees you, it gleefully runs up to you. My name is Spider, it says. Then it resumes its search. What are you looking for? I'm hunting for yummy roaches. Having much luck hunting? Yeah, it says perkily. It opens its mouth, revealing massive fangs. For roaches, they're tasty. Its voice is unrelentingly bright and high-pitched. There are roaches in here? Yeah, we raise them in pens. Where are your pens? Points to a pedipalp to the northeast. There's a bunch of them back there. When they come out, we paralyze them and suck them dry. It's fun. You should try it. It thinks for a moment, then adds, "You're cute." We don't like to eat roaches. You're silly. People are silly. Well, don't kill our roaches unless you have to. There are tasty food. Sorry. Might be a bit late for that. Oops. Oopsie. Oopsie daisy. My bad. I'm friendly. Okay. This chilly cave is the spider's larder. Cockroaches, most of them the size of small dogs, lie paralyzed in thick coffins of webbing. They wait here patiently for a hungry arachnid to walk in and suck their insides out. Spiders only eat live prey. In the back of the cave, you can see that one of the larger roaches is no longer paralyzed. It's struggling mightily against the webs that contain it, trying in vain to escape. The webs are too strong. It can't get away without help. You cut open the webbing and a huge cockroach laboriously works its way out. Showing the thoughtfulness and kindness the creatures are known for, it attacks you immediately. Well, you know, I thought maybe you were going to be a friendly cockroach, but fuck you. Beware! An officious bald spider blocks your way. It doesn't want to let you go east. My name is Spider, it says somberly. Can I go further? No, I'm a guardian arachnid, it says in a proud way and shows its fangs to punctuate the point. What are you guarding? I'm guarding our chief. You can't go east until you prove you're allowed. Do you like your chief? He's powerful and good. I will protect him, even until it's not convenient. How can I prove that I'm allowed to see your chief? It thinks, unsure for the moment how you would prove that you can go east. Finally it says, if you were allowed to see our chief, surely you would know his name. What is it? Is your chief's name Spider? It jumps up and down happily. That's it! That's Chief Spider's name. You can go through. The spider wanders off looking for bugs. The fuck? Okay, I thought the Chief Spider would be in this building, so let's go in here. The spiders never bothered to make their way into this small shrine, and that was probably a very wise idea. Whoever first built this complex had very grim taste in architecture. This room has an odd, malevolent chill. Whatever dark magic lives here, it has not faded with time. As you get closer to the dark altar, it begins to glow. It seems to detect something is amiss. The glow fades and guards appear. Hello? Right, imps, are you resistant to fire? You are not. And okay, perfect. Gold ring, crude dagger. Dagger. Okay, is there anything else going on in here if we like leave and come back in? Nope. Okay, let's go see the Chief Spider. I know where friendly roaches are. Do you indeed? You meet an elderly spider. Its many brown hairs are shot through with spiky strands of grey. It wears a gold circlet around its head, delicately balanced above its many eyes. I'm Spider, it says. Its high-pitched voice bears the tiniest bit of gravelly authority. What sort of spider are you? I'm a leader spider, it says. How do you lead the other spiders? I guided all the other spiders on the big nasty journey to the surface. I lead them in the catching of yummy bugs, and I say what we should do about those nasty cockroaches. Why did you leave? We used to all live down in the weird dark chilly caves. You humans called them Avernum. The bugs there were small and not very tasty. Then we found a way up here. It gives a happy little jump up and down. Now we find lots more bugs. What kind of bugs do you eat? Tasty ones, of course. It plucks a paralysed fist-sized cockroach from a nearby web and sucks out the innards. Yum, snacks. Do you know anything about the nasty cockroaches? Cockroaches are good food, but also tough and hard to hunt. But not all are bad. There's some friendly roaches. They live to the north. But we are all hidden. Would you like to know where the friendly roaches are? Yes. Before I tell you, you need to help us. Directly northwest of here, in the middle of a circle of 4 big stones, is a huge roach lair. Go there, and some spiders will meet you. Help them kill the bad roaches, and I'll tell you where the nice ones are. This is a nice home you have here. No, it isn't. It's icky and cold and sad. We wouldn't live in this yucky place if we didn't have to stay away from the humans who always want to kill us. But it's still better than the Avernum caves. We hated those caves a lot. Okay. Let's go and kill some roaches. You've reached the stone circle that the spider told you about. Here you find a small band of giant, intelligent, friendly talking spiders. Gift. G-I-F-T. Gift spiders. They are camping here, chatting and munching on centipedes. When they see you approach, they perk up and run over to you. One of them says, "Hi there, I'm Spider. Are you ready to attack all those yummy roaches?" Yeah, boy. Uttering high-pitched battle cries, the spiders rush forward. Suddenly, the rocks are rubbed with massive numbers of cockroaches. None of them are smaller than 3 feet long. The spider allies bear poisonous fangs. A massive and disgusting battle is joined. Well, okay then. Sploosh. 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 And if you come over here, you might be able to finish them off before the spiders even take a turn. Oh, look at that. The roaches defeated, the spiders happily help away their wounded. They paralyze the roaches and bind them in web as they sing little happy bug-eating songs. Several of them come up to thank you and try to kiss you. Victory is yours. Awesome. Right, let's I want to do a bit more exploring. In this clearing in the forest, you find a patch of unusual flowers, of a variety uncommon in this area. Using your keen knowledge of nature, you determine that some of them could be very useful in potions. Yeah, okay. Energetic herbs, nice. I assumed there would be something there. I assumed wrong. Right, what do we think this is? You're at the entrance to a crypt. It's old, damp and crumbling, and yet the smell of rot and decay is fresh. Someone has died here recently. To enter, you will have to walk through a massive open gate. You sense a trap. If you enter, it may be very difficult to leave. Okay. This painting has crumbled and faded. Only the plaque at the base communicates anything useful. It says Wolfulv. You hear a strange, whispering, malevolent voice. Welcome to my crypt. I hope you enjoy your stay. I seriously doubt you'll be my first visitor to leave. I'm quite hungry, so please hurry up and die. I haven't been fed for quite some time. You can just make out this painting. It depicts a huge man with a sword sitting on a throne. The style of clothing is archaic. The plaque under the painting has been pried out. This is a painting of a large tower on a promontory over the water with many farms clustered at its base. Considering how sparsely populated this area is now, it must be a very old painting. This ancient painting depicts starving peasants groveling at the feet of a huge muscular man. He looks down upon them with contempt. Must have been a nice guy. Odd, this painting simply depicts a lever sticking out of the ground. Where's the lever? Wait, there's a... Was that flame there before? Who knows? Off we go. There is a huge drooling gas sitting on the throne to the north. You tense yourself up for combat, but then you realize it doesn't seem to be about to attack you. In fact, it's just sitting there peacefully, waiting. What are you waiting for, Mr. Ghast? A huge gas sits on the throne, gazing at you hungrily. Drool drips from its massive teeth, and little bits of gore hang from its chin. You ask its name. It emits a deep chuckle. My name will not save your life. Why are you sitting here, Ghast? It runs a claw down an arm on the throne. I've been placed here by Gorvifal to taunt you. Who is Gorvifal? You're in the tomb of Gorvifal, mighty warrior and thane. For centuries he has lurked here, hiding his crypt, and then making it visible again. Why did he make his crypt visible again? Nothing pleases him more than snaring a few passers-by, tormenting them and torturing them. I am honored to share in this pleasure. He's brilliant. You have no hope. You may just want to let me eat you now. He sounds more sadistic than brilliant. When people begin to suspect that people are being abducted, he makes the crypt disappear for years and years. We get very hungry, but it guarantees much carnage for us, it grins, in the long run. How do you plan to taunt me? I've been placed here to ask you a riddle. Answer correctly, and I will depart and let you proceed. Fail and wander aimlessly. Are you ready? No. Then wander, tasty morsel. But know this, you can only escape by passing me. Okay, I just wanted to go see what was down here. Spell scroll of domination. Nice. Skeleton! Ah! Oh, lots of them. Does this work on them? No. Cool. Some iron daggers, baby. Bunch of skulls. What's up here? This was probably once intended to be a beautiful altar, the centerpiece of the crypt. However, several cracks and a thick layer of dust later, it just isn't that impressive anymore. Any magical power it held faded long ago. The sign says, "Beyond here lies Gorvafal. None shall ever disturb his eternal rest." You hear the voice again. "Go ahead, keep marching around. I can create servants to fight you for as long as you want. Just rest assured, sooner or later you will fall to feed the spirit of Gorvafal." Okay. So you're happy with me wandering around? As far as I can tell. Oh, zombies. Blonk. Let's get you in here to blonk you. Let's get you in here to blonk you. And then maybe you can come over here to blonk. Blonk is now the term I will use for anything generic. What have you got left? 3. I can walk 2, and then hopefully hit you. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. What have we got? Silver necklace. We've got a couple of candles and some incense. Some bollocks in there. Bronze short sword, though. Bollocks in there. Bollocks in there. Spell shard. I think you have those, correct? Oh, you can only have... Oh, you've got one. Now you also have one. Bronze shield. Who's this? Just an unfortunate. Okay. Let's talk to this guy then. Step forward and fight, horrible creature. I will destroy you. Excellent, now I feed. Wait, I want to do the riddle. I want to do the riddle. Why are you sitting here? How do you plan to taunt me? What's the riddle? Here is the riddle. When you know the answer, speak it to me. I have 2 knives. They're sharp and red. I want to stick them in your head. Teeth, claws, fangs, swords. I have 2 knives. They're sharp and red. I want to stick them in your head. Let's say fangs. He looks disappointed. You may move on, but remember, when you die, I will be feeding on you. It fades away before your eyes. Creepy. There are 4 quick use buttons at the bottom of the screen. Press 1 to assign a spell to it. I didn't know I could do... Oh my goodness. Bolt of fire. And then for you, smite. amazing. I don't know why it says 4 when I clearly have a billion, but... okay, brill. Brilla, brilla. Brilla, brilla, lemon spilla. Right, what should we give you? Sure hand. Did I? Increases your chance to hit with missile attacks by 5%. Sure, why not? What did that do? It did... I would open up something here, and then you opened up something probably somewhere else. Let's go for a little wander, I guess. Oh, a dead body that I didn't check. Boop, 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 boop. Aha. Hello, ghouls. I'm not sure we can do much. When you re-enter the gallery, you hear the reassuring sound of a gate opening. You peek around the corner and see the exit portcullis has opened up. You've freed yourself from Wolfulv's trap. Nice. But how do I kill Wolfulv? I feel like he's... Oh well. Missed? What is this cabin? The ground surrounding this hut is covered with small, white piles of powder. Dead roaches of all sizes testify to the effectiveness of this roach poison. Sadly, some innocent animals have also been killed. Someone pokes his head out of the hut and shouts, "Come on up, been a while since I've had visitors." You enter the hut. It's small, clean, and full of paper and writing materials. The old man inside looks at your hands, satisfied he says, "Good, I was afraid you might be anima. I came here to get away from them. My name is Vanvor, I'm a mage, and I'm not ashamed of it either. I'm a scroll scribe, and of no small renown. Let me tell you, want to see my wares? Sure." No thanks. No thanks. This is a grisly sight. Several enormous cockroaches, each a full 8 feet long, have brought down a bear. You pull out your blades and approach the roaches, expecting them to be slow and bloated on meat. Unfortunately, not only are they quite alert, but they're surprisingly fast on their feet considering their huge size. Hissing loudly, they attack. Well? Oh, come on, man. If you get poisoned, it's your own fault. Okay, well, I'll let you off. Right. Anything else interesting around here? Doesn't look like it, does it? Is it nighttime? I feel like my light is getting lighter. Nice. You work your way up a narrow, treacherous rocky valley. At first you think you've reached the end of it, but then you notice a gap in the rock up ahead. It was a tiny and well-concealed passage. You were lucky to notice it. In this isolated vale you find a stone circle. Huge carved stones covered with abstract designs loom over you. This place is ancient and almost completely overgrown. The sky around the circle is clearer and sunnier than anywhere else. The air seems fresher. It's a very inviting place. Do you want to enter? I said no by accident. I meant to say yes. You intended to look at the designs and search the place a bit, but once you're inside, your attention is completely grabbed by the altar. The mossy, rough, featureless stone is in the center completely inexplicably seizes your attention. You suddenly feel a very powerful urge to kneel at the stone, do you? Yes, I do. You walk forward and kneel. Without thinking, you put your hands on the cool stone. For the briefest of moments, it throbs with power, and you feel weak and lightheaded. Then the feeling passes, and again, you gain a power from one of these mysterious stone circles. The ritual appears in your mind, ready for use. You also feel more energetic than you've felt in a long time. Improved smite, nice. You stumble out of the stone circle, stunned by your experience. Soon you look back, only to find that, while the stone circle is still there, the altar stone has disappeared. In mere moments, the magic fled this place. Nice. Get 5 pre-spells level 3 achievement unlocked. Have I been everywhere on this island now? I think I have. Yes. Okay, so we need to go back to Spider-Man. Come on, fucking cockroaches. I just want to come back to my spider pals. And tell them that I am now Chief Cockroach Slayer. I helped fight the nasty roaches like you asked. The chief spider bounces happily. Well done. You helped us get lots of yummy food. You are brave and nice. The roach lair is directly straight north of here, hidden in the middle of a bunch of trees. You take note of this. Be nice to them, because they are really friendly and good. Okay then. Right, directly north in some trees. Directly north in some trees. Where do we think in some trees is though? Was it this place? Ah, yes. Ah, yes. At first, the happy chirpy voices you hear ahead make you think you found another colony of friendly spiders. Then the smell of garbage and filth hits you, and you realize that this place is inhabited by roaches. Happy, friendly roaches. A huge cockroach about 5 feet long stands guard here. I'm guard roach, it says, in a cheery, happy voice. It sounds a lot like one of the friendly spiders. The voice is a lot more disturbing coming from a roach. Do you have a name? Sure, you can call me Gregor. Hi, what are you doing? I'm a guard roach. What are you guarding against? Its antenna twitch excitedly. You, I guess. Any mean humans or spiders come in here, I give them a big bite. If you're nice and cute though, I will let you in. How do you bite things? It displays its mandibles to you. They are large and impressive. Do you often get attacked? Sometimes. Most humans and big spiders aren't neat and cute like you. They try to eat or stab us, rather than talk and be friendly. Well, I won't hurt you. You're nice. I like you. It hops up and down happily. I have another question. What are you doing? What are you guarding against? Do you think I'm nice and cute? I think so. You're talking to me and not trying to stick me with one of your weapon things, so I guess you can go in. Cool. Thanks, Gregor. The huge cockroach still stands guard here. Do you have a name? You can call me Gregor. Wait. Do you have a name? You can call me... Are they all called Gregor? You reach a large cavern filled with massive heaps of fragrant filth and wandering, happily chatting cockroaches. They don't seem to be about to attack you. In fact, they yell hi when they see you. Their voices are high-pitched and cheery. I'm lonely, slime gobbler. This roach looks very nervous when you approach. I'm called Slime Gobbler, it says in a squeaky, nervous voice. What are you doing right now? Looking for a mate. The old one is gone, it says sadly. What happened? She was Scum Cruncher, the most lovely roach you'd ever seen. She was out walking our 80 children when they saw some humans and went to say hi. What made your mate so lovely? It emits a long warbling sigh, long, elegant curved antenna, slender wings, and she developed the most beautiful egg sacs. I miss her so. Darn you humans for taking her from me. What happened? One of them threw fire and they all died. I wept, then snuck into their camp and got little bits of filth in their food. I followed them and watched. They ate it and got sick. Serves them right, the big meanies. What happened to them then? Oh, I don't know. Some of them weren't moving at all the next morning, but maybe they were just real sleepy. Well, I guess it served them right. It sure did. I'm very glad you understand. I bet you'd be real mad if someone killed 80 of your babies. Wanders off, continuing this hunt for a mate. What happened then? That's awful. You can't do that to humans. They were mean. You're mean too, I bet. Don't like you. Humph. Okay. If you say so. What's in here? Energetic herbs. For you. And a mandrake root. Also for you. And you have herbs for you. Also. Was that Crud Muncher? You meet a perky cockroach waving her forelegs and antennae about and mumbling things in a high-pitched voice. She stops embarrassed when she sees you. I'm Crud Muncher. She has a massive egg sac sticking out of her abdomen. What are you trying to accomplish? I'm trying to learn how to cast magic spells. What spells are you trying to learn? I want to know how to throw lots of fire and to magically make filth. Make filth for what? To eat. Yum. What would you use the fire for? Like those mean humans do. I'd use it in a fight. If I could cast spells, my babies would be safe. Where are they? She turns and shows off her huge egg sac. I'm expecting 40 or so, and I want them to grow up safe and strong. I see that you're expecting. Oh yes, it will be my first litter. Soon I will be a proud mom. How will that work? It's very beautiful. One day the sac will drop off. Then, with any luck, the babies will come out, find filth, and grow to be big and strong. And what will you do after the sac drops off? I don't know. Maybe find a hobby. Makes sense, crud muncher. Spider Slayer. This roach is prancing back and forth, practicing bites and lunges. Sometimes it jumps too hard and falls over. It stops when it sees you. I'm Spider Slayer. Why are you jumping around? I'm practicing to defend our hunters from mean spiders. Are the mean spiders much of a problem? They attack sometimes when we're out hunting. We work really hard to collect our filth. What do you do with the filth you collect? It points an antenna at the walls of trash around you. It's tough to find good filth. Want some? You decline. We carry all this here, bit by bit, blob by blob. It's hard work, and all we want is to be loved. Most people work hard to get rid of filth, not collect it. What a waste. Nobody likes us. It hurts our feelings. All we want is to get along with you and take your filth. The roach bounces off, practicing parries and lunges. Wait, if that's Spider Slayer, that's Crud Muncher, Slime Gobbler. Doombringer. You see a giant roach busily poking at one of the tall walls of piled trash and rotting goo. Bounces over to you when it sees you. I'm Doombringer, it says in a happy voice. It waves its antenna at you. What are you doing? I'm eating, but enough about me. You're cute. Thank you. It waves its antenna. Aren't my feelers pretty? To be honest, you fill me with strong feelings of disgust and loathing. Sure. Yeah, I worked hard on them. It moves them around delicately. Are you busy? Oh yes, I am. It sighs. You're probably going to the filth factory and won't hang around, huh? Do you know about the filth factory? Nah, filth spreader keeps going on about it. I forget what it's like though. Where is he? Filth spreader is around here somewhere. He's really cute. Doombringer wanders off. Okay. This place is like a maze. My god. That's Crud Muncher again. Some herbs for you. You find a board protruding from the trash heaps. A roach has scrawled a crude map on it in charcoal. Wet. Big town. Spiders. Trash pit. Us. Okay. Filth spreader. This huge cockroach stops gobbling down disgusting greyish material and turns to speak with you. I'm filth spreader, it says happily, poking some slime with a leg and spreading it around to emphasize the point. Why are you spreading that slime around? It's very messy. I don't know. I'm sure it'd be I'd be lots happier if I was eating it, but I guess it's just my whatchamacallit, instinct. What are you doing? I'm eating, of course. We smart roaches have to eat lots more if we're going to stay smart. That's one of the neat things we figured out at the filth factory. What is the filth factory? That's where most of the big roaches are born. Most of us are dumb. But some of us were born smart. We don't know why. We didn't want to get killed by humans, so we came to hide here. We remember where the factory is though, and we might return someday. Perhaps you can tell me more about this filth factory. Would you like to know where it's located? You're so nice. I know you wouldn't do anything mean there. Yeah, where is it? It's hidden real good. There's a wall of filth blocking the entry, but you can find your way in if you know what to look for. It's north of the biggest human town and south of a small one. on the shore in the big hills. It's really neat. I hope you like it. That is probably everything I need. Thank you, you disgusting vermin. Right, so. It is probably there, right? Because that's... Shader's the big town. Shader's the big town, and Hector is the small town. Am I not strong enough for you to just run away from me these days? Maybe that only happens after the plague's ended, though, actually, now that I think about it. Right, okay, let's come back over here, because this is a trash heap. And we obviously couldn't get in there earlier. This rocky coast is littered with stolen garbage, and the filth the roaches drag with them everywhere. Breathing makes you feel ill. You can hear dimly the constant hissing and clicking of giant roaches. You search the area. You easily find the entrance the friendly roaches told you about. Not far to the northeast, you see a narrow shaft 10 feet wide which burrows down at an angle into the solid rock. The walls and floor are covered with slime, and the twin odours of smoke and rotting trash waft out of the entrance. You have little doubt you have finally found the source of the plague of roaches. Well, okay. In we go. Having passed through the illusionary wall hiding the entrance, you finally stand at the entry to the filth factory. This massive bunker was built to create the cockroaches which have made life on the Isle of Begale a living hell. You hear many noises from within, the rumblings of strange machinery, the bubbling of nasty substances, the ever-present hissing of the roaches, and the constant hissing flow of magical energy. The scent of rotting mulch hangs heavy in the air. This awful place is the last thing you expected to experience when you return to the surface. However, if you want to end the plague of roaches, you have nowhere to go but in. Well, okay. Let's see what's in store for me in Roachland, I guess. There was a large stone stairway here, leading down to the core of the factory. Someone has caved in the passage using magical explosions to block the tunnel with tons and tons of rock. You'll have to find another way down. Bugger. The sign says, at first you can't read the words on this sign, then, magically, they shift and become legible. Filth refinement vats. God, what is this? From the viewing chamber, you have an excellent view of the pit below. Down there, roaches are raised and fed before being sent out into the cold, cruel world. You have a glorious view. You can make out several massive concentric rings of tightly packed green organic trash. Huge roaches lurk among them, laying eggs and carrying food to the youngsters. Many young roaches walk out below you. Perhaps to the outside, it's a huge operation. It is also a point of vulnerability. If you could get down there and destroy that trash pit, the main source of the roaches will be removed. If you can't do that, you will never be able to keep the vile bugs from being replaced. Alas, you realize that don't have a source of fire powerful enough to burn up such an enormous pile of wet filth. You will need to get help elsewhere. Maybe someone in Shader can aid you. Maybe someone in Shader can help me. What does this do? Because we might as well kill things whilst we're here. What the fuck are you? A submissions fungus. And to get to you I have to walk 16. Ah! Okay, they're not exactly dangerous. Still struggling, yeah. Hey! 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 Nice. I'm not too sure why she's going this way. But never mind. We'll figure it out, I'm sure. Wonderful. Right, what is around here? Absolutely nothing. Just heaps and heaps of garbage. Hello, cockroaches. Don't mind me. We are just here to murder you all. Pleasantly. Wounded? You were knocked unconscious or received a vicious wound. Your abilities will be less effective. Wait. How did that happen? Until you return to base to rest. Motherfucker. Okay. All we need to do is kill all of the fuckers. Correct? Correct. Spore beast. Kill you, spore beast. Cave slime. The sign says filth creation chamber number 2. We good? We good. Oh, there's a door here. To the control room. There is a portal to the control room. Am I missing doors? They blend in with the walls. I don't think so. There was an area there that I missed though. This is nothing, just like a cell. Oh, whip. Effluvium storage vats. The fuck is effluvium? This hall contains 3 towers of nutrients, dirt and plant matter, sucked down from the surface above or brought in by roaches. From here, pipes feed the stuff into the workings of the factory to make roach feed. There was a large stone stairway here leading down to the core of the factory. Someone has caved in the tunnel using magical explosions to block the tunnel with tons and tons of rock. You'll have to find another way. Mother Scummer. Right, I'm going to save, because what's this? Can't do anything with it. You, however, can move this for me. Maybe we should do that, actually. Let me put move mountains there for you, and for you we will put blah 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 blah. Dispel barrier. There is writing on this chest, which changes to become readable as you look at it. Emergency supplies. I will take. What does sanctification do? Blesses and cures your group. Sanctifies nearby evil altars. Nice. That sounds like something you should have. You're still glowing. Oh. Let's kill the giant cave slugs. It didn't die. Did something happen? Nice. Nice. What are you? Treated carapace. You're a shield. 18%. Minus 15 chance to hit, encompass mages, plus 10 parry, 20% poison resist. Go on then. What have you got? You can't equip one, you can't. You have the Shield of Succor, which is better for healing. Yeah, you keep that. Let's just give that to him for when he's strong enough to be able to carry it. Filth Creation Chamber number 3. Where did you come from? This is an abandoned laboratory where many of the ideas and spells used to create the filth factory were developed. Empty vials, beakers and tubes cover 2 long lab tables. Little of the stuff is still useful. tons of stuff in here though. Let's I guess we might as well work our way down here first. Hopefully you can hit him from here. Yeah. Good. Come on, you can see him through the window, can't you? Nice. You just keep coming this way. Roach prototype. I just realized that. You'll have to find another way. As you pass this vat of goop, it starts to bubble. Clouds of mold spores billow out. You bend over, double retching. Okay, we're all not feeling too good. Disease emergency treatment room. There is a pedestal here. On top of is a delicate glass hemisphere, inside which swirls an opaque green gas. The message is carved break in case of rampant disease. Break it. You break the glass hemisphere and soothing green gas rises up into the air. It smells like fresh cut grass and energizes you as you inhale it. It cleanses your system of all disease and then dissipates. Unfortunately, that was the only glass full of gas in this room. Okay, well, never mind. I don't think we needed anything else in there anyway. So there was the room here. This chamber is where trash and filth are refined to make better roach food. Filth is pouring into two huge disgusting vats where it is mixed, fermented and poured into the massive goo pit below. Disgusting. This massive cauldron takes the filth and trash roaches bring back here and somehow makes it even more rank and disgusting. Stuff that looks like swamp muck and rotten plant pours in through tubes in the north wall. It swirls around the basin, mixing with more disgusting stuff from other smaller tubes. It then swirls down in a pit in the middle, heading to parts unknown. Filth pit reseeder storage. Okay. So what's in there? How do I get in there, do you think? So we did miss a section here, didn't we? Let's go see what's around here. The answer being nothing. And a room with some wine. Makes sense. That makes perfect sense. What else did we miss? So we didn't come this way. This says to power channel maintenance ducts. Okay, hello, giant cockroaches. In the hall to the south, you see 3 beams of searing magical energy. They send heat into the pit of filth below, keeping it nice and warm and optimal for roach breeding. If you were in their path, you would probably be charred almost instantly. Okay, don't go in their path, but what if I try it? I can't. So there must be a way to turn them off, though. There must be a way to turn them off. Right, was there anywhere else we missed? Yes, there was, around here. These rooms were once barracks. The open doors, empty rooms, and nondescript trash betray no hints about whoever once lived here. They made sure to erase every hint of their identities before leaving. A fine robe. Another fine robe. Well, whoever they were, they did alright, didn't they? A basilisk. Well, shit. Good. Basilisks aren't too much of a threat anymore. The sign says warning basilisk. Wow, thanks. Shielding potion. Hey, that is very well hidden. I wonder if there's more. I'm sure there are. They blend in very well with this style of wall. The hidden panels. Right, so I guess the only thing left to do is go down here. But it does say we probably need to go and get help from someone in Shader. But we could also try ourselves. You find a magical portal. When you approach it, a voice says only a single being is allowed in the control room at one time. Please pass through when ready. Does someone enter? Yes. Slithrazar. As you walk down the corridor, you hear a rumbling noise behind you. You look back and see that the wall has shifted away, revealing a room filled with bones and skulls. Don't miss, fuck's sake. Ow. Ow. Missed. Ow. Okay, good. You did nothing. Right, what is... the fuck is this? Dead in one hit, that's what it is. Right, what have we got? What have we got? What have we got? we've got magical notes, some papyrus, some, wait, blanks? The fuck is a blank? What are you? Try to decipher it. At first, the writing on the pages of this book is alien to you. As you look, however, the words reform on the page, enabling you to read them. The book is a manual. It describes in broad terms how the filth factory works. Basically, it manufactures nutritious filth and dumps it into the massive pit below, where the roaches can eat it and grow strong. The stuff needs warmth to rot, which is provided by constant magical beams. The garbage created is actually decomposing plant matter grown in 3 subterranean artificial swamps on this level. Pipes suck up the plants and carry them to the refining room. There, the plants are mixed with diseased goo sucked up from the where the roaches grow. This infects it, giving it the noxious quality that makes the roaches that eat it carry all sorts of vicious ailments. Then, pipes carry it to silos, and from there, through a huge trench down into the roach pit. There it is warmed by hot magical beams, helping it decay. It is eaten by the evil creatures, who then go out to cause carnage. It's an incredibly complex and carefully thought out operation. It was created by someone with both power and genius. The machinery on this floor is described as having major shielding and magical protection. It will be very difficult to destroy. Even if you do smash the machinery on this floor, the slime pit below still has enough filth to generate roaches for many years to come. Until all of that is cleaned up, the plague will remain. I want my team back. You'll have to find another way down. This was once a control panel, however someone has carefully and thoroughly smashed it. It's useless. So we only have this one, which we can... The constant hissing, lightning sound that echoes through the factory is stopped. The flow of energy into the lower levels has stopped, at least temporarily. Okay, I'm back with the team. You need to not journal. I want you to cure this lad of his afflictment, please. Right, what was this? What was the point of this room? You hear grinding and rumbling. You would guess that the factory is gearing itself up to restart itself. Humming starts again. Something, something, something. Suddenly the sounds of the energy start to echo through the filth factory. It looks like the factory is able to restart itself. You aren't going to have much luck shutting the place down solely using the control room. Why is that one off though? And these ones are still on. Let's go and check that out. Yes. We'll send you again. But it'll be a bit quicker, I guess. So release that, which I did. Deactivate that. You hear something. Let's be a bit quicker this time. So we want to come here. You hear grinding. You can see a massive corridor to the south. The walls and floor have been charred by constant exposure to magical energy beamed out of the huge crystals to the east. If you move quickly, you might get through before they're reactivated. Yes, that was the plan. The smell of smoke and ozone makes you feel weak, and ashes are starting to sting your eyes. The power that pours through this conduit is remarkable. You get a closer look at the crystals which project the energy. They seem to be drawing power from the globes behind them. The globes are dark now, but little flickers of light within indicate that they won't remain so for long. There is the corpse of a human here. A combination of roach interference and constant warmth have left the body unpleasantly unfit for public viewing. However, whoever it was wrote a note before he or she died. However, roaches ate away most of it. Only one word remains visible: Elsner. Does that word mean something? Emergency power stoppage, that says. You pull the lever, hoping for a useful result. Instead, you hear a broken grinding sound. Nothing else happens. Marvelous. Steel breastplate. You already have one. You already have one. Silk can go to you. You get the razor discs. What is this? Polar fur cloak. 4% and cold resistance. You've just got 4%. You've just got 4%. Go on then, you can have it. Marvelous. There is a stairway though. At first you can't understand the writing, blah blah blah. Dissection rune. Dissection rune. Through peepholes in the wall, you can see magical machinery grinding away. The stone walls are thick, and the machines glow with magical protection. It's tempting to try, but you won't be able to shut down the factory from here. Filth sample diverter. That's 3. Sampling chamber. You pull the lever, it snaps back to its original position. The lids of the sealing pipes close. Looks like a very tight seal. Okay. You hear distant machinery kick in, followed by a soft rumbling noise. Soon it stops. Cleaning crew, gates. Filth sample diverter. Dissection rune activator. You hear a weird buzzing for a few moments. And something about intensity. You hear a loud rumbling as if something is going wrong or breaking down. The floor vibrates under your feet. You hear a loud explosion to the south. The machinery noise, the rumbling, and the vibrations stop abruptly. A horrid smell reaches you. Oh, hello, Spore Beast. This is handy. You cure you. Thank you very much. Take that and that. The purpose of this rune is to magically slice apart and break open any body put onto it for the purpose of dissection. It isn't picky about whether that body is alive or dead. You suddenly suffer a serious case of indigestion. I see. Maybe that was a mistake. Oh well. Something's opened up in here though. There is a portal. Yeah, I'll enter this portal. There was a large stairway here leading back upstairs. Someone caved the passage leading to it. Blah 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 blah. Okay, there was an explosion to the south, it said, so let's head north first. Fortunately, a recent earthquake has opened a large crack in the wall. You could with difficulty push your way through the passage. What's down here? Why am I here? What am I doing? What's this? Ah, emergency supplies. Rubbish, rubbish, rubbish. Steel javelins can take. Ash longbow, healing potion. Spewing roach. Blood. Luckily, they've spewed their last spew. This place is quite intriguing in how it's laid out, isn't it? Where do I want to go, really? Okay, this leads back up to here, which leads where? So that was just a way out. But with no way... that's annoying. What happened over here? Okay, how do we get back down? I've forgotten the way. Do I know the way? No. Is the answer? It was this way, wasn't it? Oh, come on, for fuck's sake. How do I get there? Oh, it's that door. I'm hoping that now that caused a big explosion, these things are just off permanently. They are not. Right, do it again, fella. Where are you? Open the door. Yep, you were already dead. Then deactivate, that happens. Run back here. Quick as you can, like. Join the rest of the group. You all need to run over here. Right, we're back here again. Yes, I want to enter. Let's try going straight up here this time. What? Ah, that's for you. Shit. That's for you. I will happily drink the delicious energy potion. What are you? A null bug? More like a small bug. Got him. Curing potion, fine leather for you. And a bowl. A rabbit and hellhound. Okay, very good. There's another one of those things there, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do with them. Oh, a lava bat. Ugh, they're shit. Oh, you can't reach it. Right, let's get you up here. Hopefully fire hurts it. Of course it doesn't. Ugh. Let's get you up here. You've got one left. Smite it. Good. I wanted to go and see if casting her magic here did anything. Does not. Never mind. There was a large stone stairway, blah blah blah. I can't proceed. This leads back around to here. Bunch of shit. A woven gold chain. Fucking portals everywhere. That's another cave in. Right, so there's 2 portals I need to go into. Three portals. Oops. Put him back on bow mode. I always forget. That was another one that I can't get past. Very good, very good. So I've got three portals that I could go down, but I've also got this way, so I can't go any further down here. Here, the energy reflected down from upstairs pours directly into the fetid molten goo, heating it. The warmth sustains the roaches and helps the trash rot faster. Blah 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 blah. I will take that. So let's just come around the outside of here first. Auxiliary specialty roach food storage. Some cruel and twisted being has set up a kennel here. You can't be sure what horrid fate awaits these poor sheep, but you have a variety of vivid guesses. Bah, bah, poor sheep. Okay. lemonwood longbow, another one. So you have a lemonwood longbow. Let's give it to you. Okay, wonderful. What have we got around here? Nothing of any kind of importance. A robe. What a robe. What are you? A guardian cockroach. Spectral gloves. Energy resistance and a chance to evade attacks. What have you got? Yeah, you take them because you've got plus to magical damage. Go on, let's get those on you, girly. Nice. And speaking of you, break that rock. A wave blade, another one. What have you got? You've got fine steel wave blade. You've got a normal wave blade. 31 to 124, it is better. Then bronze broadsword, bronze broadsword. That can go in with the rest of the junk. Nice. Don't know who you were, but I appreciate your equipment. Oh, now I'm on the other side of the... Oh, I see. So the lasers are firing off in different directions from here. Okay, so I'm going to have to go into some of these portals, I guess. Which portal shall I go in first? That's the question. I guess let's just go around clockwise. Anti-clockwise, I mean. Okay, so this takes me to one that I already know about. And then this takes me to another one I already know about. This takes me back here. Then does this take me to the opposite corner again? It does. So do they all push me around in the same order? Yeah, they do. I need to go back to Shader and get help. Apparently, I think I've exhausted what I can do here. So once I'm here, this is the only way back out again. Which makes sense why they don't advertise the fact. Although you'd think that gate would be able to be raised. Wouldn't you? But apparently not. Right, off to Shader we go. Shader being this one down here, right? Yeah. I don't want to shop. Sorry. Someone in Shader might be able to help me. Who's the most obvious person? Maybe in the library, this guy? What does our journal say actually? Diary, day 21. Receive mission from Mayor Bernathy of Shader, destroy the cockroaches. Find out that strange symbol in the lair of the alien slime is a symbol of Eric the Archmage. What have you learned about the cockroaches? I suspect I also know of Mania Purgatus. Where is Purgatus? I know it is problematical for an anima member to send one to a mage, but just between you and me, we are not yet strong enough to handle blah blah blah. Purgatus lives in the ruined town of Knies. Okay. North Point Lighthouse. There is a crypt northeast of Shader infused with the darkness of foul magic. None of the scouts sent in the crypt have emerged. Collect your reward from Arkley. Okay, I will do so. You tell Arkley what you found in the crypt. What an insidious trap brought to us by the corruption of magic. Thank you for your aid. As a reward, here is a blessed item, infused with the holy magic of the anima. He gives me a crystal of luck. Charge 1. Gain luck. It makes sense to give it to her because she's already max luck. Everyone else we can just use our level up points for. Was the mayor in this room? Nice. You tell the mayor about the statues of North Point status of North Point Lighthouse. She shudders. Sounds like things are getting kind of weird up there. We'll have to look into it when the roaches are defeated. She pays you a pouch, blah blah blah. Okay, so I might need to go to Nice anyway. Nell's desk. Who's Nell? Oh, Nell's the woman who wanted me to go and find her shit, wasn't it? Anima Shrine. Maybe the anima guys can help. Let's talk to this guy. Who are you? You meet a woman with dark skin, long black hair, and an infectious grin. She wears an anima ring and healer's robes. I am Mina of the Anima Church. Greetings. I'm a travelling healer. It's tiring work, but there is too much to do. Where have you travelled? I moved from town to town on the Isle of Begale as people sicken. The worst was Hector. Terrible mess. What happened? It's terrible. I don't know why, but that town has been hit by more disease than just about anyone. Okay. I'm interested in joining. Ahanar grins when you bring up the subject. I have spoken to several anima priests on the subject, he says, and you do seem like excellent material. We welcome you. You will need to renounce your magical spells. However, this will not be near the setback you imagine, for that knowledge will be replaced by a much greater knowledge of holy arts. We will allow you into our inner sanctum, where you may peruse our prayer books and obtain many new rituals. In addition, there are devices available to replace the most useful mage spells. This is the opportunity that is open to you. Lose a little power in a dangerous art for much more power in a holy one. So I ask you, brave adventurers, will you join us? Joining the Anima takes away your ability to cast mage spells but gives you much more powerful priest skills and other benefits. You can win the game whether or not you join the Anima. No. He looks disappointed. I'm sorry that you've declined. Still, the offer remains open to you whenever you return. I'm not giving up my mage spells, you ass. Tell me about the roaches. The inn, the bazaar, job board, city hall, mission board, hospital, trapdoor, stairway, anima, blah 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 blah. The mayor of Bernthie wants you to destroy it. Right, okay. I'm going to go to Knies, but first, I'm going to save the game. I'm going to end the stream there. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. I will see you again later. Bye-bye.